I'm Detective Jereld, DTVC Jereld for short.
And I'm Detective Hafeez, D Hafeez for short. We have yet another mystery for us to solve.
A few food hacks have surfaced and we are here to test whether they are real or fake.
Let's bring the viewers on our journey and not keep them in
Suspense! We've gathered a few witnesses that may know something about the 7-Eleven hacks.
And they are right here in this laptop. I think we should have a chat with these people, yeah?
Sounds like a splendid idea, Detective Hafeez.
Let's go. Well. Everyone here looks kinda suspicious.
Okay, we got our suspects over here. Our first one, I believe, is over there.
Come on, you gotta be cool, Jereld.
Police officer. Excuse me, are you Clarissa?
Yes.
So Clarissa, what is your 7-Eleven food hack?
You must pay me, obviously.
Sorry, we don't accept bribes.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I mean, no money, no recipe then. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching this episode of Pizza People lah. What the heck? Come on.
Mala chicken rice ball. They sell like the dry mala chicken skin. So you take that, first you crush the skin, and then you prepare the batter, which is milk and egg. After that, you take the rice ball, you dip it into the batter, and you coat it with the chicken skin, and then you go and deep fry it until golden brown.
It sounds quite fun chicken rice ball. Let's go.
Sounds quite litty.
Thank you.
Money?
The next witness is, I think it's right over there. So, my question is, do you know of any 7-Eleven food hacks?
There's no name, just a DIY ramen. Pick your choice of noodle, then you can choose any meat you want. So you can choose like chicken sausage or something. Then after that, you must pick harajuku eggs.
Harajuku or Hanjuku?
Then after that, you garnish with seaweed.
Oh, garnish with seaweed.
Yeah.
Let's look at our other suspects now. Witnesses, sorry. Do you have any 7-Eleven food hacks?
So it's the mac and cheese and their spicy tteokbokki. You take the mac and cheese, right? You cook it with milk. Just put a bit of milk inside so it becomes a bit of a creamy consistency, right? When it cooks halfway, you take everything in the spicy tteokbokki and put inside. Then you continue cooking. Then after that, you stir, mix everywhere. Everything's cooked already.
On to the next loser. Hey, sorry.
Excuse me, miss.
We've been going around asking for like possible 7-Eleven hacks. So do you have any to share with us?
So you take the Lan Feng Yuan coffee, then you go and find like some chocolate, and then like you chop the chocolate up or like you smash it in the packet lah. Then after that you go buy ice cream, and then you put the chocolate into the coffee, and then after that the ice cream. Then wait for it to melt a bit, then you drink. It's like a latte-ish.
Detective Jereld, looks like we have our list of suspects ready.
Yes, Detective Hafeez. Let's bring them in, shall we?
We shall. So one thing with suspects is we have to surprise them!
It's okay, look.
As you can see, we have brought back the suspects for further questioning.
So our first suspect is the Tteokbokki Mac and Cheese.
Okay, so this is going to be our appetizer for today. We're going to pour in the milk, put in the mac and cheese, give it a while before adding the tteokbokki, and just keep on stirring after that.
No.
So, have you eaten any of this before? The mac and cheese or the tteokbokki?
No, I haven't eaten a lot of 7-Eleven instant food actually.
If I recall correctly, all the instant food I've tried at 7-Eleven is good. But the one thing that you must try is the biryani.
Are there any chicken biryani hacks?
If you take out the chicken, you put in beef, then it becomes beef biryani.
Yeah, just pour everything in.
Wow, it looks like cereal now. I think I really did put in a little too much milk.
Oh, smells good though.
Oh, it does.
This is looking a bit thicker already.
red chili powder to go?
Sure. Well, the texture is a nice creaminess now. Oh, it does look good. We are done with our first dish. I must say it looks really good. I can't wait to try it later. The texture looks so creamy.
I think the colour also is the game changer lah, compared to other mac and cheese. Smells good also when you're cooking it just now.
Tteokbokki, like the texture quite different from mac and cheese. So like, I wonder if that combination would be nice.
Okay.
Because in my mind, I don't think it's nice.
The next suspect we have in mind would be ramen made from 7-Eleven ingredients.
So we'll be mixing hanjuku eggs with this chicken sausage, and then we'll be garnishing with just a little bit of seaweed.
Usually I have a method to make sure that it's the correct amount.
Who's suspect? Tell me now!
We got an empty session!
No! Where do you put the evidence? Have you eaten the other ingredients before?
Yes, I have. Anyone who has been to 7-Eleven and has never tried the hanjuku egg is, I don't know what to call them.
What?
Jereld. Call them a bunch of Jerelds. Because hanjuku egg is really damn nice. And then the chicken sausage.
It looks like completely artificial to me.
Correct, yeah. I was just gonna say it tastes like very artificial, and not only that, it's super hard to take out.
Okay,
like,
while you get that
knitting.
done, let me prepare the other ingredients. Oops.
Oi.
Okay, so sausage in.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, smells good. I didn't know if you get this at 7-Eleven.
Oh, that's cute.
I must say, my first impressions, right? It looks really legit.
It does, it does. I think it helped lah in terms of the garnishes. But I'll be interested to find out how the sausage goes with the noodles. Because from what I recall, it tastes quite artificial. So I don't know whether it will add on to the flavour of the noodles or like spoil it.
But I wouldn't mind eating this for supper. It looks really good. Okay, so our next dish or suspect was supposed to be mala chicken rice ball. But then, unfortunately, we couldn't find mala. So we went for something else that still would be very interesting. So we went for salted fish skin instead. But also, we don't have rice ball. So we get rice triangle. So this is salted egg rice triangle.
What we're gonna do is, for the batter, you put in the milk, you put in the egg, whisk, whisk, whisk. You're gonna crush the fish skin and then put it out here. Dip the onigiri in the batter, into the fish skin, and then it goes inside the pot of burning oil. Have you deep fried?
Yeah, I've only deep fried once before in my life. Like that was for another Eatbook shoot.
Same actually.
Yeah, actually no, that's the one that we did together.
Eatbook shoot.
Oh my god, oh my god.
First order of business, let's gently crush this fish egg skin. I'm gonna use a long brown stick to smash this.
Let's go for a 1-to-1 ratio of egg to milk. Whisk. Okay, let me heat up the pot of oil first.
Okay, while Jereld is preparing that, it's a bit hard to crush everything while still in the bag, so I'm gonna lay out whatever I have first and then continue crushing it here. Every chiropractor video ever. Come down.
Let's get a good soak. Actually, mixing the milk with the seaweed in this way helps to form the shape better. I think. It's not sticking.
Fine.
Yeah, maybe just too much milk. Maybe milk is fine, but like that was too much. Just more egg.
Oh, everything is chopping. I have to put it in.
There's a lot of bubbles. Is this supposed to bubble so much?
I can't even see where it is.
No, man.
Hello!
Is it because it's too hot? It's black already. It's burnt.
Oh no, it's burnt.
Yup, it
it out.
smells burnt.
And the annoying thing is, we took like 5 minutes to prepare it, then we dip it inside like 5 seconds. Burn liao. Wow. And last but not least for our dessert, our main suspect is kopi peng float with java chip. And the ingredients are 1 cup of Lang Fong Yen coffee, a small pint of ice cream, and a chocolate bar.
Lao Fen Yang chocolate chips float.
Yeah. I think the only difficult part is just chopping the chocolate up.
Also is...
Oh, it's Yang Yan.
Okay, so wait, change of recipe again. This dish is Lang Feng Yan Yang chocolate chip. Do not worry, be happy float. Okay, so first step, gently chop this into small pieces.
Oh no.
It's chocolate chip, eh? This is Lang Feng Yan Yang Java chip. Do not worry, be happy, ice float. Spin. Be a cock for what? Di bartender.
Which one is it?
Oh wait, the texture looks good. Okay, chop. I think need 2 hands here. Okay, I ideally still want some texture, but some of these bits are not cooperating.
Cooperate!
Chocolate in. Let's see. Too much. How is this?
Oh, monaki!
Oh, jaga. Oh. Wait. Just like that. You have to plop inside.
I think I thought to just sprinkle a bit more.
Yeah, obviously. I would say this is the most difficult dish to make. To separate the ice cream, to...
A lot of hard work went into it,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
you could see in the video earlier on. Looks good, eh?
Yeah.
Then I will drink it. Quite a number of flavors going on. Let's see whether it's going to be overwhelming or it was going to be like...
Okay-whelming.
Oh.
Suspect number 1. You are my fire. Let's try it. Just now, it really looked very good. The texture looks very nice. So, like I was mentioning, right, I think I'm very interested to try whether the tteokbokki is nice with the mac and cheese. Ooh. Well, there's something about like the original cream from the mac and cheese plus the cheese powder. Oh, damn sure way.
I think we have the answer to your question about wondering whether the mac and tteokbokki will go well together. I think it's very nice.
Yeah.
But then the mac one is soft, but then tteokbokki is like lasts longer because it's chewy. It was made even cheesier because of the 2 different
Cheeses. And it's so easy to make. Right, there's like no chance of you getting it wrong. Like we thought we put too much milk. You know, you just like let it reduce a bit.
Nice. Try it. Not trash it.
Try
it. Alright. Mac and cheese tteokbokki, you're pardoned from your crime. Okay, moving on to our next dish, which is the 7-Eleven ramen.
Okay, I'm gonna go like not everything lah. The noodle with the hot dog. I was very skeptical about the hot dog because like it didn't really look like a real sausage. I think it's definitely more shiok than a normal Maggi mee.
But I'm not sure if the chicken sausage is helping. When I bit into it, I tasted the seaweed and the noodle and the curry. Quite shiok. But then when I bite into the sausage, maybe like 1 or 2 bites in, wow, I taste the plasticness of the sausage. That's why we saved the best one for last.
Harajuku egg.
Orishima egg.
Oh, that egg is nice.
I would recommend to tweak this hack a bit. Do everything else except for the chicken sausage.
Can we replace the sausage with anything else? How about you take the chicken biryani, you throw away the biryani, take the chicken, put inside.
Curry chicken also. Curry noodle. Okay. For this dish, we recommend you to try it. So far, so good, huh?
So for our third dish, we have the deep fried salted egg rice triangle. I think what's important, right? You hear that? You hear that? That delicious burnt sound.
Oh, this is the definition of beauty is skin deep. On the outside, it looks ugly as on the inside, you can see from the pinkness of the salmon, it is the heart that counts. So I'm going to scrape away the skin and eat the inside.
I think if not for the fact that we burnt it, right, it might be quite nice.
Well, onigiri, when you eat, it's mainly soft and squishy.
Yeah.
So the seaweed is not very crispy also. And the inside, the filling is usually a lot of like fish or even like sometimes chicken chunks. They're very soft. But with the added batter and like fish skin outside, I must say I appreciate the crunch that it gives.
I cannot taste any saute whatsoever. It's really just only like crispy.
For me, I cannot taste the salmon. I only taste like the outside.
No, now you can taste it.
No.
I would say maybe you don't even need to use a fish skin. I would rather deep fry it and then you pour the saute on top. Because I feel like after you deep fry the saute, right, like I don't know whether it's because we burn off the saute flavor. But like yeah, the saute taste is not there, it's just crispy.
The added step of battering it up and then deep frying it does give it an additional boost. For the final
Trash it.
verdict.
Okay, so for our last dessert, our first dessert and last dish.
Okay, this is the
Lan Fong Yan Yuan Yang Java Chip
Do
Not Worry Be Happy Float
thing. I think this is the most fun we had preparing a dish on Eatbook. Let me do the Teh Chino method.
Oh, body.
Wow.
Mm.
Right, hands down, I would buy this at the cafe. Surprisingly, even though like we mentioned earlier, there's a lot of different like flavors to it, right? This amalgamation is an extraordination beyond the 7 nations of my imaginations. It's nice. Solid lah, legit. Wow, I love it.
Yeah, it's good. One caveat though, I feel that this dish is so hard to make though, that most people will not dare to try. Because I think, for example, right, like we shook up the ice cream quite well. I think that was very necessary to get the air inside.
When you saw me pour the drink, right, there was this like foamy texture to it.
Yes.
That was not unintentional. That was from all the tossing and throwing and table slapping. That, you know, at the end of the day,
It aerates. It gives a really good texture.
if you do it wrong, it might become yan old because it's like
Not young. Not young. Then also like from the Java chip, can you taste right like my elbow or not? So the secret right was that I was dropping the Java chips into my sleeve and then pouring it out. I think the two very important to get the juggles on the ice cream now. If you cannot do those two juggles right, then it's not the same. Right?
it's gonna be hard for them to.
Yeah.
But our answer is
Try it, but you most probably cannot,
correct.
reproduce.
Yeah.
Okay, Detective Hafeez, I think today's investigations were success.
I see what you did there, sus. There were some of the dishes that stood out. Well, one in particular was a bit of a disappointment, but the hacks in general today were quite legit.
Did any of them surprise you?
They surprised me. I think I surprised them. Got the whole bag. Surprise!
For me, definitely, I think it's the first one that you did, right? The Tteokbokki Mac and Cheeses. The one I think was so good. The texture was so nice. It was so easy to make.
Okay, maybe in terms of the amount of effort put in versus the outcome, then I would consider the first dish also a surprise. Is the first dish your favorite one also?
Yes.
Mine is a close fight between the mac and cheese versus the drink that we made. That is my favorite because like, the more I tasted it, it was really damn shock. I would drink it any time of the day.
Thank you for watching this episode of Eatbook Vlogs. If you want us to investigate more food hacks, please be sure to comment down below.
And if you enjoyed this video, do watch our other videos over there. And remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Bye.